Hey everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where I come up with healthy versions of things you like to eat. Now, today I came up with this really great option. You guys, Pinterest is your best friend. It really is. They come up with some great ideas. You can hear other people's ideas and recipes abound, right? So today we're gonna make cheesy onion rings. Now, I used to like onion rings as a kid, but I can't do deep fried anything these days. So, you know, plus I try to be low carb, and definitely gluten-free. So we're gonna make these super simple. Now what you will need to do in advance, sorry, I got dogs in the background. What you will need to do in advance is to get yourself a donut mold. Now this is a silicone one. I just got it on Amazon. Took a couple of days to get here. I just needed one because I'm not gonna make a ton of them, but you know, got it coming. So we've got that ready to go. Now I've also preheated my oven to 375 because I am going to bake these, not fry these, and it actually turns out pretty great. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some cheese. Now I'm using cheddar today, but you could use Colby Jack if you want to, or you know, whatever your favorite flavor is. And I'm going to make sure that I've got that nice, I did a couple of options here just to see what worked best, and I'm gonna tell you probably a smaller shred will be easier on what you're trying to accomplish, because you need to be able to put the onion ring in there as well. So I'm going to grate my cheese. Now again, this is gonna be a little smaller. Did that on purpose. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna layer the mold with a layer of this cheese. All right, now I've got one of these cool, I haven't quite figured this one out yet, but it is pretty neat. I love these cheese graters. All right, so I'm gonna take my mold, okay, I'm gonna just line a little bit in the bottom of the mold, just so that it covers. And I've sliced some onion. Now I tend to like yellow onion, but honestly you could use whatever your favorite is. I'm just not a big fan of white onion. Maybe some Walla Walla sweets would be great. Okay, line the bottom, then I'm gonna slice my onions so that they're fairly decently thin stripes. You know, I want them to be able to kind of cook through a little bit while they're in the oven. Now I'm gonna choose the smaller ones because my mold is a little bit smaller. I'm gonna put the onion rings in there, and then I'm gonna cover it with another layer of cheese. Okay, again, super simple. You know I don't do anything complicated. All right, so I'm gonna put the layer of the cheese, the finely shredded cheese in there. I mean, I guess you could buy pre-shredded, but you know, there's something about that pre-shredded stuff. They utilize some sort of an additive that helps it kind of stay fresh, and I don't care much for it. It makes it a little weird. All right, to that I'm just gonna add a little bit of seasoning. Now, our new favorite at my house is the wood-fired garlic by Kinder's. You could use garlic salt. It's really whatever your favorite flavor is, but I'm actually gonna be very careful about how much I put on there because this comes out super fast. I got this one from Costco, so you know, you could get the bigger version. Walmart also carries packets of a lot of these flavors when it comes to the seasoning, so you could do that as well. Now I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes. Now I've tried it. It really did take about the full 25 minutes, so keep that in mind. It's gonna take a little bit of time, and you're gonna need to allow for a little bit of cooling time as well. So I'm gonna throw that in there really quick and set my timer, and then let me show you how they're going to look when they're done. All right, oven, I'm gonna set my timer. I'm actually gonna set it for the full 25 minutes because I know it's gonna take that long. All right, so here's what they're gonna look like when you're done. They turn out super great. Now you are gonna wanna turn these out onto a paper towel and allow it to collect the grease. I don't do a ton of cheese at my house, only because I don't do very well with dairy, but I do like a little bit of cheese here and there, especially if I'm low carb, which I am this week. So they turn out super great. They look good, and while you let them cool, they're gonna harden up and get a little bit crunchy, and then you can choose to dip them in maybe a homemade ranch made out of sour cream and a little bit of ranch seasoning, or some sugar-free ketchup, whatever you choose. But they turn out really well. I would still eat them while they're warm because they taste good, but let them cool off just a little bit. So there you go. Just easier ways and healthier ways to make things that you love to eat, so you don't feel like you're sacrificing and missing out on the good stuff. Now, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about these, especially if you tried them. And if you have a recipe, which somebody just sent me one, so I've got to check it out, send them on my way, because again, I like to share these. I like to share them for free because we all need to be community and help each other out when we're trying to live a healthy lifestyle. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're not watching this on YouTube, go to my YouTube channel under Fillmore Fitness. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so every time a new video pops up, you are the first to see it. Have an incredible weekend, you guys, and that is Meals with Melissa. Stay healthy, my friends.